Developing tonight, 4 firefighters are hurt after a fire in Delaware. It happened in Pine Creek just before noon today at this home. Let's get out to Jeff. What happened, Jeff?
Yeah, it was an intense, really fast-moving fire, certainly an intense fire. There were four firefighters injured. 3 of them went to the hospital, 2 minor. 1 actually has a fairly serious injury. Our viewers can take a look at the blackened townhouse behind me. Really, the headline here was that at one point some firefighters were briefly trapped, but fellow firefighters actually set them free. Flames bursting through the roof is what confronted firefighters when called to the Pike Creek, Newcastle County townhouse just before noon. At home, right across the street, Norman Custis smelled smoke.
I walked up to the front, looked out my window, the flames were coming out of there like crazy.
What'd you think?
Very intense. I was hoping nobody was home.
Custis recorded the intense flames on his cell phone and watched as firefighters entered the burning multi-story home in search of occupants.
All we know is when we got here, we had a heavy fire blowing out of the one townhouse, and crews made their advance to go inside, and were met with heavy conditions.
The extent of the damage can be seen from Skyfox as crews drop water through the burned-out roof. The occupants were not home. Firefighters battling the flames inside the structure were briefly trapped.
There was a mayday that happened, and they kind of got stuck in a spot, and they were gotten out by their fellow firefighters.
The structure, it's a complete collapse on the first and second floors, so it's going to be difficult for us to do our job, but we'll get it done.
4 firefighters were injured. 3 were taken to the hospital, 2 with minor injuries, and a 3rd is serious but stable with burns. The homes in the Fairway Falls complex were built in the 70s, say neighbors, and are attached. The flames damaged 3 homes.
It's probably one of the worst fires I've ever seen.
Gretchen Fitting, on her way home from the gym, saw the flames and got the fright of her life when she mistakenly believed it was her home of 25 years burning. What did you think when you thought it was your house?
Well, I was just scared. I mean, I saw I have 2 dogs, and that was the first thing I thought of. If that's my house, I got to get in there and get those dogs out.
But it was not her home, and her dogs are fine. There is no cause to this fire. It is, of course, being investigated, but fire leaders here are certainly pleased and believe they are fortunate that the fire crew that was trapped was able to get out without significant injuries. Live here in Newcastle County, Delaware, Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News. Folks.
Thank you, Jeff.